A surprising event unfolded at a Coldplay concert, and it had serious consequences for a tech company's leadership. Kristin Cabot, the head of human resources at Astronomer, has resigned just days after the CEO, Byron, did the same. Both were caught in a romantic moment on a stadium kiss cam, sparking public outrage and forcing immediate resignations. This story shows how momentary exposure can affect careers overnight. What happened? On July 16, 2025, a Coldplay concert at Gillette Stadium in Boston included the band's usual Jumbotron song. Suddenly, the stadium's kiss cam focused on a couple in the crowd. That couple turned out to be CEO Byron and HR Chief Kristin Cabot from tech startup Astronomer. The footage showed Byron embracing Cabot. When they saw themselves on the big screen, both visibly panicked and ducked to hide. Coldplay's frontman Chris Martin quipped, "Either they're having an affair or they're very shy," turning the moment into an unforgettable viral clip. Within hours, the video was shared across TikTok, X, and Instagram, reaching millions of views and prompting widespread media coverage. Immediate fallout and resignations. Astronomer's board quickly placed both Byron and Cabot on paid leave and began an internal investigation. On July 19th, CEO Byron submitted his resignation, accepted by the board. Co-founder Pete DeJoy was appointed interim CEO. A few days later, Kristin Cabot also resigned as the company confirmed her exit publicly. The company issued a statement highlighting its values of conduct and accountability and stating the incident did not meet established leadership expectations. Both names were removed from the company website shortly after. Public reaction and media coverage. The event quickly turned into a pop culture phenomenon. Memes, parody videos, and satirical commentary flooded social media platforms. Even Gwyneth Paltrow, ex-wife of Chris Martin, appeared in a tongue-in-cheek branded video as a temporary spokesperson for Astronomer. Adding to the spectacle, Chris Martin further addressed the issue on stage at a later concert, warning fans humorously about unintended consequences of kiss cam moments. Meanwhile, news outlets called attention to how a single public moment can create a massive media crisis and blur the line between personal action and professional consequence. Corporate and ethical implications. This scandal raises serious questions about leadership behavior and ethics in public settings. Astronomer emphasized that its executives are held to high standards, and the incident prompted internal investigation and swift leadership changes. Public relations experts pointed out the dangers of live exposure and viral moments for company reputations, especially when they involve top executives. Media and commentators compared how personal privacy was lost immediately, turning a private moment into a headline across news outlets worldwide. The human side, personal fallout. According to reporting, Byron's wife removed his social media information and distanced herself publicly after the scandal. The personal toll, combined with corporate exposure, highlights how viral moments can affect lives beyond the professional sphere. Broader impact on workplace and culture. This incident shines light on how digital age culture challenges traditional views on personal conduct. Privacy is rare. A moment in a crowd became a global incident in seconds. Workplace relationships matter. When personal relationships play out in public, they can raise ethical and HR questions. Expectation versus reality. Executives, especially in tech, are often expected to lead with integrity. But the viral spillover raises whether current rules reflect this reality. Why this story matters. Power of live exposure. Even a fleeting camera shot can lead to major personal and corporate outcomes. Social media amplification. Algorithms transform a local event into global news. Reputation risk for executives. Leaders are scrutinized not just for business decisions but personal behavior. Company culture clarity: how tech firms handle internal ethics violations is increasingly under public view. What comes next? For Astronomer, the company now seeks a permanent CEO while facing increased public attention and shareholder concern. They will need to rebuild trust both internally and externally. For the broader culture, this incident may push firms to revise policies around workplace relationships and public exposure. HR guidelines and PR crisis plans will likely be updated in many industries. For fans and media, the story has reignited discussion on camera usage at events, audience expectations, and how artists handle unintended viral moments. Expect more coverage as the tour continues. Conclusion: what began as a light-hearted concert tradition, the Kiss Cam, became the site of public scandal and career-endangering exposure. Both CEO Andy Byron and HR Chief Kristin Cabot resigned shortly thereafter. Their resignations, coupled with the viral spread of video footage, highlight the real-world implications of digital surveillance in personal and professional life. This incident is an urgent reminder: in today's world, any moment captured in public can have life-changing consequences. Gwyneth Paltrow, Coldplay frontman Chris Martin's ex-wife, has teamed up with AI startup Astronomer to poke fun at the viral Kiss Cam scandal involving former CEO Andy Byron and ex-HR head Kristin Cabot. In a promotional video, the Hollywood actress and businesswoman tells viewers that she has been hired by the tech startup on a very temporary basis to represent more than 300 employees at Astronomer, and to answer some very basic questions. Thank you for your interest in Astronomer. I've been hired on a very temporary basis to speak on behalf of the 300-plus employees at Astronomer, she says in the tongue-in-cheek video posted on the company's X account. The Hollywood actor, known for movies like Iron Man, then notes that the company had gotten a lot of questions in the last few days, and they wanted me to answer the most common ones. However, rather than addressing the controversy, Ms. Paltrow sidesteps all the questions and starts to describe what the company does. The video opens with someone typing, "Oh my God, what the actual F?" before cutting to Ms. Paltrow, who cheerfully declares that the New York-based firm is the best place to run Apache Airflow. "We've been thrilled so many people have a newfound interest in data workflow automation," she says. The clip then shifts to another question about how the firm's social media team is handling the PR mess, only to be cut off mid-sentence. "Yes, there is still room available at our Beyond Analytics event in September. We will now be returning to what we do best, delivering game-changing results for our customers," she says. Thank you for your interest in Astronomer, Ms. Paltrow says as the video comes to an end. Notably, it was their uncomfortable reaction to the Kiss Cam, hiding their faces and avoiding the spotlight, that quickly went viral on social media, triggering various reactions. The frantic manner in which the couple had made Coldplay's Chris Martin also joked that they were either having an affair or they were very shy. Notably, both Byron and Cabot are married to other people. While Byron's wife is Megan Kerrigan, Cabot is married to Andrew Cabot, owner of the privateer Rum, and a member of one of Boston's most elite families.